Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the NorCal Sports TV Basketball Summer Camp live from Sonora, California. I'm Dominic Carriel here on Court 1, where we have 5 more games left on the docket. We have Blue 1 and 2 live right now. Then we'll have the high school 1 and 4, Green 2 and 4, and then the girls 1 and 2, and then we'll finish out with the high school boys 2 and 5. So we're underway here with blue teams 1 and 2. This seems to be the first time that we've had blue number 2 here on court number 1. As this is number 92, Lucas Urich. And now Marneau. Marneau looking. There's a 3 into the sun, and it's up and no good. And a rebound. It's tapped around and finally taken by Team White. There's a beautiful drive. Scoop layup with the right hand. No good. It was Montgomery who couldn't get it to go. And now here's Castro. Castro trying to go close to close. He's going to back his man down into the paint. No good. And there's a rebound. And now Freeman Jr. Freeman Jr. going to fire. Rattles around. No good. And finally Team White with the rebound. Oh, and there's a high pass, and it's no good. Here's a deep 3, Montgomery, air ball, no good, but it's a defensive rebound, or offensive rebound, excuse me, and now here comes Freeman Jr. And there's a layup up and good, and there's the first points of the game coming from Andrew Montgomery. There's a pass inside, Freeman Jr. That's up, that's no good. And there's the rebound by Hansen. So here's Marneau to take it up for Team Blue. Throws it over to Hansen. Hansen, good pass inside to Montgomery. Montgomery backing down Castro. Montgomery, he's going to lose it, and he knocks it out. And he's out of bounds. So Marneau caught it down at the baseline and was out of bounds. So here's Castro for Team Blue. Here's Entz. Entz back to Castro. Castro. Driving baseline, throws it inside to Freeman Jr. Freeman Jr. gets the pass. And here's a 3. Oh, no, he decides to pass it up, and he'll be fouled. So Jordan Caspery will go to the line to shoot 2. And the first one's up and no good. 11:40 to go, first half. Scores 2-0. If this is your first broadcast with us, we play 2 15-minute halves with media timeouts at the 10 and 5-minute mark. And then for the second half, we play the final 2 minutes with whistle stoppages of the clock. So real time rules, no running clock. So Team White to take it up the court. Montgomery. Good ball fake. Looking for anybody, and there's the pass to Marneau. Marneau. Looking. Surveying. Now hands it off. Here's going to be a deep 2. It's up and no good. It was air ball to Montgomery with the rebound. He backs his man down and lays it up and in. Andrew Montgomery. So here's Caspery. Caspery driving right and turn, and it's taken away by Hansen. And Hansen still has it, still loose, and now Castro. Looked like it may have hit the official. Here's a jump shot by Entz. That's so good. Freeman Jr. trying to grab the rebound, and there it is to Montgomery. Montgomery, now to Hanson. Hanson to Marneau. Marneau, pump fake drive. He's going to go. He's going to be fouled, and he's not going to get it to go, but he'll go to the line to shoot two. And we're going to have a media timeout. 10 minutes left to go. First half. Scores 4-1. We'll be right back right after this. And here we go. Welcome back after the media break. 10 minutes left to go. 4-1 Team White leads. So at the line, it'll be Cade Marneau for the first time. So Marneau to shoot two. His first one is up and no good. And his second is going to get the shooter-friendly roll off front iron, and it's up and good. So Team Blue looking to answer. Here's Hentz. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Lara. Lara Castro now. Castro, he's going to get a screen from Lara. He's going to drive left. He gets it off to Caspry. Caspry with the screen. He's going to lay it up and in. Beautiful floater. Jordan Caspry. So here's Montgomery. He'll take it up the court and give it off to Hanson. Here's McMahon. He's going to fire. That's no good. And it's thrown ahead. Here's Urich. He got the steal. He gives it to Marneau. Marneau down low. Montgomery back to Marneau, and he's fouled by Castro. And Castro gets his foot stepped on. And going right back the line will be Cade Marneau. Marneau's first is airballed up and no good. And here's his second. It's up and no good again. So he misses them both, and Lara to take it up the court. Now to Castro. Castro looks to spot up, gets it to Freeman Jr. Freeman Jr. now to Caspry. Caspry. Now Castro, pump fake drive, blocked by McMahon, and then that one was blocked by Pope. And it'll be Team Blue ball. And there's the block by Pope right there on the way up. Beautiful block by Pope after McMahon got the first tip on it. Now here's Entz for Team Blue. Gets it to Castro. Castro, screen from Lara. Castro, he's looking, gets it to Caspry. Caspry gets a screen from Castro. Caspry, he's going to fire a three, and it's airballed. It's no good. So it'll be Team White ball. 7:15 to go first half. 2-point game. It's 5-3. And we're going to have somebody down, and it looks like it's number 5 for Team Blue. It looks like it's going to be number 5 Team Blue, Mason Entz, who is down. And it seems like Team Blue only had, I think Team Blue only has 5 players. Unless they may have 1 sub. We have 6 rostered. And Entz looks like he is going to stay in there. So Entz will stay in there after his team only has 5. He's a little hobbled. You'll see number 5 hobbling, and now here's Marno for Team White. That's a great pass over to Urich, and Urich's pass to Pope was a little bit to the right, and will go out of bounds, and it'll be Team Blue ball. So Castro to take it up, and it's picked off by McMahon. McMahon with the good pass to Pope. Pope looking. Good pass to Montgomery. Montgomery trying to back down Castro. Montgomery, and he's fouled. And there's the inbound, and Casper with a steal. He wasn't even looking, and it lands in his hands. Casper, he's got Entz with him. He's going to go coast to coast, hand it off to Entz. Entz fadeaway jump shot, no good. Rebound, McMahon. And now Montgomery to take it up for Team White. Montgomery, one-on-one with Castro. He's going to drive, scoop layup up, can't get the team roll, but there's a good rebound offensively, and then Montgomery's going to get his own. Blocked by Castro. And now he's going to go up again, and he's fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. So Urich got the initial rebound and put it back up. And it was Montgomery who got his rebound, then had it blocked by Castro, and then was fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2, and his first one's up and no good. And we will have a media timeout. 5 minutes to go, 5-3 ball game. We'll be right back right after this. And welcome back to court number 1 Blue. 1 and 2. 5-3 ball game. 5 minutes left to go. Coming back from the media timeout. So at the line will be Montgomery. It's Andrew Montgomery. He's been at the line a couple times. His second is no good, so he missed them both. So here's Caspery. Caspery driving. Kicking to Freeman Jr., but they're going to call a foul. So Team Blue to keep it. Here's Entz. Entz throws it into Caspery. Freeman Jr. from Castro. Here's Freeman Jr. Backs his man down. Here's Caspery. Nice jab step. Had a little bit of space. Reen Castro. Step back 3. No good. Rebound. Great rebound there by Henson. Hanson. Gets a screen from McMahon, but lays it off to Marno. Marno driving baseline. He lays it up, no good. Rebound, Castro. Castro, he's going to try and drive, and he'll lay it up, and no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. So Castro at the line for the first time in this game. And the first one's up and no good. And his second is wide right, no good, but a long rebound could go to the benefit of Team Blue, but instead they're going to get the benefit of a foul call, so it'll stay here with Team Blue after the push. Passing to Castro. Castro trying to get the points back, no good. Rebound, Freeman Jr., he puts it up, no good. Now Castro, he'll go up, and that shot was blocked. Here's Caspary. Caspary, he puts it up, and he traveled. So here's Urich. Now Marneau. Marneau back to Urich. They play a little pitch and catch. Now it's thrown over. And a great move. Oh, what a layup. Beautifully done there by Hansen. So Hansen with a wonderful move. As here's Caspary. Caspary trying to get out of it, get out of the trap, and we're going to have a 5-second call. It'll be a turnover, Team Blue. 7-3, Team White lead. As here comes Marneau, handed off to Urich. Marneau, he's going to take a two, no good. And it'll go out of bounds. It's saved by Hansen, but right to Freeman. Freeman Jr. He's got Entz with him, but he's going to slow down, look for another option. Gets the bounce pass to Castro. Castro, he's going to drive. Good Euro step. Scoop layup, pump it. Good! Xander Castro with the lay-in. And he'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. 60 seconds to go in half number one. Trying to make it a one-point game. Castro's free throw is up and good, so he completes the three-point play. And Team White looking to have a good possession here to try to extend their lead. Marneau getting instructions from Coach Dion. Thrown inside. Here's McMahon. McMahon blocked by Castro. And he just let it go, and then he traveled. So Castro with an unreal block, and now Team Blue can have to take the lead with 15 seconds to go. Castro, and he traveled.
8 seconds.
Team White trying to get a shot in. Can they get it in? And it's going to be taken away, and that's going to do it. So that'll be it for the first half. We have a one-point game going into half number two. We'll be right back with the second half. First 15 down, final 15 to go. All right, now we're ready to go, so get back out there. And welcome back to the second half of the Team Blue 1 and 2 here on court number 1. Our next tip-off is set for 7:30 as we have the high school 1 and 4 matchup right here on NorCal Sports TV. Start the second half. It's a 1-point lead for Team White. And this is just a reminder for everybody watching to like the video that you're watching, comment on it, and then subscribe to NorCal Sports TV if you like what you're watching. And just a reminder as well as week 2 of the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp is July 27th through 31st. It is for boys in the grade of 4th through 12th. There are still spots available. Head to NorCalSportsTV.com for more information. So the sun making its way down here in Sonora, California. We're on outdoor court number 1. Officials just about ready to start this second half. So 1-point lead for Team White. And here we go. So it'll be Castro to take it for Team Blue. Castro driving. Freeman Jr., his jumper up, no good. Rebound still loose, and it's taken by Urich. Urich to Montgomery, and Montgomery will take it up for Team White. Montgomery still looking. He pump fakes after picking up his dribble. He's got to get rid of it, or else there's going to be a 5-second call, and he does get it to Pope. Pope now to Hansen. Hansen looking. Still looking. There's a screen inside, but he gets it to Montgomery instead. Bounce pass, Pope. Oh, and he can't get it to go. It was actually Hansen. Casprey. Stop dribble move. Little pump fake. He throws it inside. No look pass, and nobody was there. So McMahon with the steal. And here comes Montgomery. Montgomery, driving kick. Here's a 3. It's up. It's actually a deep 2. And that's no good. Pope trying to save it for the rebound, and he can't do it. Marneau was the one who fired the 3. Castro firing it up to Freeman Jr. He comes down with it. Gets it to Entz. Entz, he looked for the 3, didn't want it. Gets it to Castro. Castro has Casprey with him. Casprey, one dribble in. He'll fire a 3. Banks it in. It's good. Jordan Casprey for 3 on the bank. And just like that, Team Blue has their first lead of the ball game. It's thrown inside. Here's McMahon. McMahon almost getting it stolen from Castro. Now he's going to battle. Fade away, little hook shot, no good. Castro trying to get the rebound, and there'll be a jump ball. And it'll be Team White's ball. Here's the highlight of that 3. Casprey just stepped into it and banked it home beautifully from the top of the key. And now it's loose. Castro on the ground. Who's got it? And he gets rid of it, and it'll be out of bounds. Team Blues ball. So Team Blue ball. 12:20 to go in the second half. They have a 2-point lead. And it's thrown in Freeman Jr., but it was picked off. Castro tried to get it to Freeman Jr., but Montgomery has it. Montgomery drives. He's going to lay it up, and it rattled out no good. And now Castro, he's just going to throw it ahead to Entz. Entz, can he chase it down? And he can't. Great steal from Marneau. Marneau driving. What a move. Lays it up, no good. Rebound Freeman Jr. And there's the press rule. So Castro bringing it up for Team Blue. Castro. Screen from Entz. He's going to drive baseline. Now cuts back. He's going to try and do it himself. He lays it up, no good. Rebound layup, no good. Now we'll go up a third time, and he'll finish that time. So Team Blue extends their lead. As here's Marneau. Marneau driving. He's going to go all the way to the rack and lay it up and in. Cade Marneau with a beautiful move. Here's Castro. Castro gets a screen from Caspry. Gets it to Entz. Entz, his mid-range jump shot, no good. Freeman Jr., the offensive board. Kicks it out, Castro. Castro, and he traveled. So Team White to take it up. Here's Marneau. Marneau throws it to the cutting. Oh, what a beautiful move, and what an even better finish. Marneau to the cutting, Urich, and that's going to take us straight into our TV timeout. So 10 minutes to go, 11-11 our score. We have one going down to the wire. We'll be right back right after this. And welcome back to the second half of the boys 1 versus 2 game here on court 1. We have a close one. It's a 1-1 ball game here with 10 minutes left. So Team Blue ball out of the break. Castro to take it up. So Castro for Team Blue, looking, trying to navigate traffic. He throws it inside to Entz. It's tipped away by Henson, but Entz is going to back his man down. Here's Entz, almost lost it, looking, gets it, and it's turned over to Montgomery. Montgomery, he's going to drive. He's one-on-one with Castro. He's going to lay it up. Good defense by Castro to not foul, and he gets the rebound. He throws ahead to Caspry. Caspry, he's got Entz with him. Caspry, he's going to travel. Just a little bit of a foot slip. And it'll be Team White ball going the other way. So Marneau for Team White. He's got Henson in the corner. He gets it to him. Henson gets it right back to Marneau. He's going to fire a three. It is no good. It's off front iron. Rebound, Urich. Urich to Montgomery. Second opportunity for Team White on the possession. Here's Henson. He's going to fire a three of his own. It's off front iron, no good. Rattles around. Ends the rebound, and he'll rip it out. And Team Blue will get a stop. Entz spotting up on Hanson. Picks up his dribble, hands off to Castro. Castro, he's going to drive. Scoop layup with the right hand. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. And the foul will be on Pope. Boston Pope for Team White. As Castro is at the line to shoot two. And the first is no good. Couldn't get the friendly roll off back iron, so we remain tied with 8 minutes to go. And it's up and good, so he sinks the second. Splitting the pair is Xander Castro, and that gives Team Blue the 1 point lead. Here's Marneau. Gets to Hanson. Hanson throws it to Urich. He's going to fire a jump shot. That's no good. And now Entz with the rebound, and he'll take up the fast break. Entz, spin move. He's going to throw up a crazy shot. It's no good. Montgomery, the rebound. Here's Marneau. Marneau driving. He's going to work on Caspry, but he'll kick it back out. And here's Montgomery. He'll throw it into Pope. Pope, post move. Beautiful move, and he'll get it to go. Boston Pope down low with the footwork. And Team White takes the lead. Xander gets a screen from Lara. Here's Castro. Down low, Freeman Jr., his jump shot no good. Ends the rebound. Ends, and this should be a jump ball. It's still loose. And we're going to have a kick ball going the other way. It's Team White. 6:50 left, second half. 1 point game. Team White with the lead and the ball. Here's Urich. Throws it into Boston. And that's up and no good. So Boston Pope got a little bit too deep after a great post move on the last possession. And here's Caspery. Caspery almost had it knocked away from Henson. And here's Caspery. He's going to fire a three. That's off back iron, no good. And the rebound will be let go out of bounds by Marneau. So Marneau to ball handle for Team White. Team White's Marneau. He's going to drive. He's going to go baseline. Right hand. Scoop layup. Good. Pretty good defense there from Jordan Caspery, but it didn't matter as it's Cade Marneau who puts it in, and Team White adds to their lead. So here's Castro. He's going to kick to Entz in the corner. He thought about it. Dribbles between his legs. So he's going to relocate. Fire a three. No good. Freeman Jr. fighting for the rebound. And it's Pope and Freeman Jr. the jump ball, and it'll be Team Blue's ball. Castro to baseline inbound. Castro looking. Try to get it to Laura, and it's taken away by Pope. And now Montgomery on the fast break for Team White. Montgomery, he's going to drive. He has the lane to the basket, and he was fouled there by Caspery. So Andrew Montgomery will go to the line to shoot two. And the first one is up and good. And this will lead us to our media timeout. So 4-point lead for Team White. We'll be right back right after this. And welcome back to Court 1 as we have Team Blue and Team Blue. We have Blue teams 1 and 2 as we have a Team White lead of 4 points. This is all seeding for the playoffs tomorrow. It'll be single game elimination. Starting early in the morning, games to be determined. As we come back, we'll have one free throw from Andrew Montgomery, who got the first one to go to extend the Team White lead to 4. 5 minutes to go. Montgomery's second is up and no good. It was short, but Team White will get the offensive rebound. Henson, he's going to fire a three. Good! Miles Henson for three. It's the first one of the ball game, and Team White has gone on a little bit of a run. Here's the screen. Caspery goes over the screen of Castro. Caspery looking, dribbles through everybody. He's going to fire a deep two. That's good. Jordan Caspery with a knockdown jump shot to stop the Team White run. Here's Marneau. He's going to drive. Good spin move down low. He's going to lay it up and no good. Castro the rebound. Castro, he's going to try and go coast to coast. Scoop layup up and good. Quick back-to-back baskets from Team Blue, and just like that, it's a one-possession game again. Here's Marneau. Marneau gets the screen from Hanson, gets it down low, McMahon. McMahon with a beautiful post move. And he'll lay it up and in. So here comes Castro for Team Blue trying to answer. 3:45 to go. Castro, good move on Montgomery. He kicks it out. Caspery wanted to catch and shoot three. Pass was a little low. Caspery trying to back down Marneau. Relocates. Gets it to Freeman Jr. Freeman Jr. Now Caspery, step back three, and he almost banked it in. Entz the rebound. That one won't go. Freeman Jr. gets the rebound. Bounce pass to Laura down low, but it's taken away by Montgomery. And now Team White on the fast break. He's got Urich and Henson with him. Gets it over to the other side where it's laid up and in by McMahon. So Team Blue holding the tempo as they have to get a bucket here late in this game. Castro, he's going to drive. It was blocked, and then he throws up a wild shot, and it's turned over. Here's a deep pass from Marneau. He's got Hanson. Hanson picks it up. He's going to throw it up, no good. McMahon's going to lay it up, and no good either. And Entz with the rebound. So Team Blue trying to muster up a comeback. Here's Casper. He's going to fire a transition three. It's off front iron, no good. Entz the rebound. Entz. He's looking, and he throws it off the foot. He's going to throw it off the foot of McMahon. And so we'll have a timeout with 2 minutes to go. So 2 minutes left, 7-point game. We'll be right back right after this. And welcome back. It'll be Team Blue's ball out of the timeout. 2 minutes to go. 7-point game. So it'll be Casper to inbound. He'll throw it into Castro. And Castro dribbled it off his leg. Montgomery gets the steal. Montgomery gets a good pass to Marneau. Marneau throws it inside to McMahon. McMahon kicks out Hanson. He's going to fire a three. No good. It's off front iron. McMahon trying to battle for the rebound. It's knocked over, and he gets it. His mid-range jumper, good. Logan McMahon could have just put this game away with 2:30 to go. There's a pass inside Entz. He's layup, and that's an answer. So 1:20 to go. And Jordan Casper gets the steal. But they're going to call a jump ball, and it will be Team White. So it'll be Team White's ball. So Montgomery, he's looking. He's just going to throw it up to McMahon, and it's tipped out, and Freeman Jr. is going to get the steal for Team Blue. 5-point game. We're under a minute to go now, exactly 60 seconds. Here's Casper, gets a screen from Lara, gets another screen from Lara. Casper running into trouble, and he's going to get it turned over. And this is going to be Urich. He's all by himself. He's going to lay it up, and good. So Castro to Freeman Jr. Freeman Jr.'s layup is no good. Here's Montgomery, and he's going to be fouled. So a foul with 36.1. So 9-point game for Team White. It's a 1-and-1 situation. Andrew Montgomery at the line, and the first one is up and good. And so Montgomery at the line for his second as he earns it. And it's up in no good. We're going to have a violation, so no basket. And here's Entz. Entz backing down. It's up and good. So 8-point game. Throws it in. Ball still loose, and here's Hanson. Hanson. He's going to try and go coast to coast. Hanson, and it's going to be fouled by Entz. So at the line, shooting the 1-and-1, is number 69, Miles Henson. Hanson, his first one's up and no good, but can he get his own rebound? He does. So Team White has the ball, 15 seconds to go, and there's going to be a foul by Entz. 11 seconds to go. So Cade Marneau will go to the line to shoot 1-and-1. So coming up right after this 7:30 tip is the high school 1-and-4 game, as that one was up and no good. As now we'll have another 1-and-1 with Montgomery with 9 seconds to go. So Andrew Montgomery to shoot 1-and-1. And the first one's up and good. And it's up and no good. So Team Blue the rebound. 5 seconds to go. Jordan Caspery, he's just going to put up a shot. And it's up. It's good if it counts. It's no good. And it'll be a 9-point win for Team White. That concludes this game of Team Blue and Team 1. We'll be right back with a high school 1 vs 4 matchup from Sonora, California. I'm Dominic Ariel saying so long.